I'm learning all sorts of tricks this morning. 9:19, it's Foodie Friday, and we have a chef who knows how to keep cooking simple and delicious, but beautiful.
This guy helps me out all the time when I'm in a pinch. So we're talking about Chef Chop Happy, also known as Jason Goldstein. This morning, he is sharing some recipes that we can whip up before the big holiday dinner. What I like about these, they're easy, they're last minute, which is what I'm doing because I haven't gone food shopping yet.
Yes.
So thank you for doing that, by the way. Let's begin with pigs in a blanket. This is my father's request. He would like pigs in a blanket, and you have me covered.
I love pigs in a blanket.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to spread Christmas joy with festive recipes. And the pigs in a blankets this time is an ode to Christmas in New York. There's no more iconic place except for maybe Santa's house. That would be it. And you basically just put puff pastry down, scallion cream cheese, and instead of those little hot dogs and then having to wrap the pastry on it, just put a full hot dog on there, roll it up, cut it up into the small pieces. You save time. You're gonna put an egg wash, and then it's gonna snow everything bagel seasoning for a snowy New York City Christmas.
Oh, I love that.
400 degrees, 20 minutes.
Slice it before you bake it.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
beautiful.
love a puff pastry recipe.
I do. It's why I sleep with it in my blanket. Yes.
I make something very similar. This looks like a traditional stromboli, right? But it's great for the kids because it's like a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, and it's great to cook it with the kids too because it's really just throwing things onto pizza dough.
Yeah.
A great hack. You know how like pizza dough is almost like a rubber band?
Yes.
It's hard to shape.
Yeah.
Just leave it on a counter for 30, 40 minutes and the gluten's relaxed and it will shape however you want.
Beautiful.
Sauce, pepperoni, basil, and then you put some onions for some crunch on there and some cheese, some mozzarella cheese.
Yeah.
Roll it up like a Yule log, and then you put some olive oil and sesame seeds on there. 375 for about 40 minutes. And
Delish.
ready for the best part? You can make this a couple days in advance, wrap it in tin foil, put it on the bottom of your oven as you're cooking everything else, 20 minutes, and it's hot and ready to go.
Oh, wow,
that's so perfect.
great.
Yeah.
Just, I meant to ask you a question about the egg wash. What's the point of that? Just to kind of keep everything...
So it's got two purposes.
Yeah.
It's got 2 degrees. So the first one is to make it shiny, and the second one's to make it stick.
So you have for the seasoning.
Yeah, but if you actually don't have egg wash, you can use mayo or almond milk or even water. It doesn't
If you ever
matter.
give me anything with mayo, we're out.
Okay.
I love mayo.
Sorry, no mayo, just almond milk or egg.
I love using rosemary. It smells so good and it's so
Yes.
festive. It's beautiful.
All right, so you know how you go for your Christmas tree, and
Yes.
it's like a family event. So we're gonna bring the Christmas tree to our appetizer.
Love
it.
So here's our Christmas tree. First of all, is the rosemary, and a fun trick because you need some of the stem because this is your skewer. If you put your finger like this, push it down, save it, and you can freeze it for about 6 months and use it for your
I can use
stuff.
some for the rosemary roasted potatoes I'm making. I'm gonna say.
Oh, good. I have a whole bunch of it for you. So I don't know
Put
if
it
you
in
guys
your
want
jacket pocket.
I'm gonna take this for later.
Yes. So Mott's goes right there. A little bit of a scarf because it's cold out there of basil.
Beautiful.
And then a tomato goes on right like that.
It's so
in there.
pretty.
And then you put a little bit of salt and pepper. Anytime you have like a tomato or mozzarella that's not seasoned, salt and pepper just brings out that bite for it.
Yum.
And a little bit of olive oil goes on top of that as well too. Just like that. And then you put it on to your platter.
Look at how gorgeous this
Yes.
looks. Do we have that overhead shot of you can see like the
That's a
tree?
beautiful wreath,
It
yeah.
looks like a beautiful wreath.
Yes.
It's stunning.
Yes, and then your pesto. So a good tip for pesto is if you take your basil and you put it in boiling water for about like 10 seconds, ice bath, when you use the basil, it keeps it this bright green color the whole time and it doesn't get dark. And then you can do this and just wrap it in some tin foil and a couple days in advance, take it out and you have an appetizer that looks festive
And there's
for
a
the
wow
holidays.
factor to the presentation.
There's a wow
too.
factor.
Yeah.
Does the cheese take on a little bit of a rosemary hint?
It does, and that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
If you leave it, the cheese and everything gets a little bit of that Christmassy pine sort of taste to it.
Really
What is
nice.
this delicious dip?
All right.
This, we like a 7-layer.
7-layer dip, that's right. This is 7-layer dip, and move over the taco dip. We're gonna make a smoked salmon 7-layer dip.
Wow.
And you're gonna have all different layers, but some of the best are the roasted garlic hummus. You're gonna do some scallion cream cheese, capers, tomatoes. Same trick, you're gonna do salt, pepper on those tomatoes so they stand up to everything else. And then you have some everything bagel seasoning on top of there.
Do you chop up the smoked
Shoot, can
salmon
I-
really fine so it's easy to
Yes.
pull up?
Do you want me to see what's in here? You want
Yeah,
me to-
you're gonna dip to holiday joy.
Okay.
You got this.
This is such a great idea. A
Look at
lot
that.
of
So you
people
get
do a
everything kinda
brunch.
in there. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And the best part is if you do this a couple days in advance, all these are make ahead. You
Yeah.
will have it will all melt together, the flavors and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really great.
That's
That
really
is
nice.
probably
I like
very
that
helpful.
idea.
Yeah.
What's the base layer again?
So you got hummus, you
Right.
got scallion cream cheese, you got sour cream, you've got capers and tomatoes, and you can always make this vegan or vegetarian if you wanted to. So you can use like tofuti, which is like the cream cheese that's made out of tofu. So you can have something for everybody.
The
Very good.
make ahead dip is perfect.
Yes, yes.
Shrimp cocktail.
Okay.
But this is a twist because I just learned about this the other day.
Yes.
That shrimp cocktail does not have to be cold.
No. So, first of all, if you put any kind of seafood onto your plate for your friends or your guests, they're going to know you love them. This is literally a holiday hug to tell them you love them and you're grateful for them. So that's
Shrimp
the
ain't
first
cheap.
part. Shrimp ain't cheap, right? That's exactly. So the thing is though, when you get those shrimp cocktail and you're so excited and it's like wah wah because it's all like soggy and like this.
What's it
so
like?
it's like wah wah. That's a culinary technical term, by the way.
Right.
So you can roast it. So you put the shrimp, olive oil, salt and pepper on a street tray. You're gonna spread it out so it roasts instead of steams, 400 degrees for literally 10 minutes.
Yum.
That is it. And if you make the plate cold, like you leave it in the refrigerator, it keeps the shrimp cold and it's wonderful.
So you put them in the oven, it gets the moisture out, it get a little bit of a crunch, but you still serve it cold, right? Does it go back in the fridge?
Yeah, you serve it cold. So
Okay.
or lightly warm if you wanted to too. So but it's really good. It has this like nice crispness to
Yeah.
it and it's juicy.
What about a hot shrimp with a cold cocktail sauce?
Oh,
Well,
that's
that's
good
what happened to
too.
me the other day. So I went to a restaurant and they said, I said, can I have the shrimp cocktail? And the guy goes, just so you know, it's roasted.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, what is it? And it came out like warm, like hot, but it was a cold cocktail sauce. And it was a nice little combo.
Yeah, and you save on dishes and stuff because you have to boil the shrimp, you have to do all these layers of stuff, throw it right on a sheet pan, and that's literally it. And all these things are make ahead because you want to have fun with your family. You want to have joy, so you can make all these and just pop them in the oven.
That's right. Next time you gotta teach
Awesome.
me how to make a prime rib.
Okay, all right, very easy. I got you. Yes.
Great to see you as always.
Thank you. Happy holidays to you guys. Merry
Chef
Christmas.
Chop Happy, always good to see you. Thanks so much for having fun in the kitchen with us.
Make sure you follow him on Instagram. He's got so many hacks besides this. It'll save you time and save you in the kitchen. Trust me, I use all his hacks most of the time.